What is going on YouTube? It is Justyn WY here, back at y'all with another video that I've never done before. I'm going to be doing a Black Ops 3 tier list, specifically on how hard or how easy it is to get dark matter. I'm only going to do the base weapons. I had to do all the DLC weapon shenanigans right here to get out of the way, so this is my first time using the website. I'm not very familiar with it, but S tier is going to be the easiest guns to get dark matter in 2026, and going down to A, B, C, and D tier. Okay. One thing you need to know is 2026 Call of Duty Black Ops 3. People only play core team deathmatch, or sometimes they have a double XP kill confirmed, but that lobby, it's really hard to get a lobby in that game. So the only game mode you're going to be playing is team deathmatch core. Now, if you don't know, how to get the camo challenges in Black Ops 3 is you need to start off with getting 100 headshots, and after that you can do the mastery challenges, which are right here on the screen. Usually it's get like bloodthirsties, double kills, kills without attachments, kills with attachments, either long shots, revenge medals. It varies with those challenges, but obviously the method to get dark matter was to play hardcore. You would get one-shot headshots easily, but that's not the case with the dwindling lobbies, with a lot of people either being sweaty or brand new. The skill gap is really difficult, so that's why I'm going to be making a tier list today to show you how easy or hard it is to get dark matter in Black Ops 3 2026 lobbies, because I did it. Even FaZe Jev is doing it. You can see right here that Jev is actually playing Black Ops 3 again and uploading videos, just because the Call of Duty community is pretty dead right now. Modern Warfare 4 is getting leaked, as you can see. So he's getting back on the game. He's specifically on PlayStation lobbies, and I play it pretty much every day still. Let's get an out of the intro out of the way. Before I do that, I do live streams, shorts on here, and in the bio I have my other socials because I post a lot of shorts on TikTok as well. So with that being said, let's get on to the video. Starting off with the KN44. This is the noob gun. Everybody uses this gun. It's the first gun you get. It's a simple AR. If I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with A tier. The reason why is this gun has a lot of horizontal recoil. It's basically an AK-47. It was gonna have a lot of kick. Very simple gun to use though. All these weapons, you should be using grip and high caliber. If you don't know what high caliber is, it gives you increased headshot damage, and yeah, always use grip and high caliber. Even for DMRs, burst rifles, all that, it'll get your headshots done way quicker. Reticle, it's up to you, but yeah, use that. So for the XR2, this gun's really annoying. I never was really a fan of it. Getting headshots on it though, it's not that bad. Even with high caliber, it's a 2-shot kill. I think I'm going to go with B tier on this one, only because I feel like the gun is very inconsistent. It's not very popular. You're gonna get outgunned compared to an M8 or a Kuda, especially if you miss one burst, and I feel like you need a lot of attachments to make this gun good. Rapid fire is good. I use VariX3 personally. I feel like it's the best reticle for it, because the recoil doesn't really like shift that much compared to ELO or reflex or even the BOA3 sight. But yes, once again, use grip, use high caliber, and slap rapid fire on this one. It'll make your process and life a little bit easier. Next up is the HVK30. This gun is very easy to use for the recoil. It provides you fast fire rate, should have high recoil, but it doesn't even have that. And especially with fast recoil, you could just kind of spray and pray, or just kind of lean your shots towards his head. It's easy. So I'm actually going to give the HVK an S tier, with the grip, high caliber. You definitely should use a reticle. I'm not a big fan of the iron stats on this one, so I'm going to go with S tier on the HVK. ICR1. This is personally my favorite assault rifle in the game, so I might have a little bias towards this, but I'm gonna go with S tier because when you slap a grip on it, it has 0 recoil. The iron sets are great. I prefer to use a reticle though, and once again, high caliber and rapid fire helps a lot even without a grip. It works great. So the ICR, I'm going to give it an S tier. All those rifles were pretty good in this game because the Man of War. Oh, one thing too, if I think a gun's better, like for example, the Man of War, I think it's easier to do than the HVK and the ICR. So the Man of War, everybody uses this gun. This gun even got nerfed. People still use it. Everybody and their mom uses it. High caliber, rapid fire, reticle. This gun's freaking broken. So if you use the Man of War to go for dark matter, it's going to be very easy. The long shots, the double kills, with or without attachments. It's just the easiest gun to use personally. So Man of War, best gun in the game, or one of the best guns in the game. So you will not have a issue with that. But the Shiva, my lord, the DMR guys, this will be the easiest dark matter gun you go for. Okay, if you don't know what the Shiva is, it's a DMR, high caliber. You get one-shot headshots, simple as that. So use VariX3, use a zoom with this, use grip. I know it's a DMR, but use grip, trust me. And use long barrel and high caliber, because sometimes you maybe be a little too far and you're not going to get that headshot. You can do it without high caliber too, I guess. I didn't do it with I did it without high caliber personally, or sorry, long barrel. But it's going to be very easy. It took me less than 200 kills, 150 kills to get the headshots. Every kill I was getting a freaking headshot. So Shiva hands down will be the easiest gun you go for dark matter. Long shots are easy. Without attachments, I mean, that's whatever, you know, you don't gotta try hard for that. Bloodthirsty's, it's easy. But that's the Shiva, the easiest gun in the game. Now M8, I hate this gun with a passion. Personally, I'm a conformist, or whatever you want to call it, so I don't like using OP weapons, so I felt really bad using this. But I'm gonna go with S tier again. Easy to use, has no recoil, it's a 4 burst, use high caliber, use grip. There's nothing else I should just say about this weapon. MAA7, broken ass gun, easy to go for in dark matter. The long shots may be a tiny bit difficult. It was kind of difficult for me personally, but I went through it pretty quickly. I just had to sit like a duck and wait. So that's it for the ARs. Next up is the CUDA. Now, instead of getting long shots for the SMGs, you actually need to get, I think, revenge medals. So, but the headshots are going to be the difficult part because it's an SMG and it's going to have recoil. So with the CUDA, I'm going to go with A tier. It's easily the best SMG in the game. Moderate fire rate, moderate recoil. That's the first gun you unlock too, so all the scrubs use it, and it's freaking good. It gets annoying. I'd highly advise you, once again, use grips for the SMGs, because you do not have high caliber. That's the kicker too. With SMGs, you do not have high caliber, so you need to really try to aim for the head. So CUDA, it's probably one of the easier SMGs because it has the least recoil, like maybe the Pharaoh, but yeah, CUDA, I'm gonna put it in A tier. Now the VMP, I'm gonna put this in B tier. I think it's easier than the XR2 though. This gun has some recoil. Okay, they nerfed it and it has a lot of recoil even with grip. It's still a good weapon, don't get me wrong, but once again, we're talking about dark matter here. The headshots are gonna be a tad bit annoying. Like, you may aim for the head sometimes and you're gonna just like whiff your shots and you're gonna die. And maybe for the VMP, I use extended mags, because there was times where I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get the headshot only. If I don't get the headshot, then I don't care if I die. That's how I was doing it. Like, I just didn't want to kill people, specifically with the body shots. EMP, I'm gonna put that in B tier. Vesper, man, this gun was a little bit of a doozy. I'm gonna put C tier on this one. The only reason I'm gonna say C tier is the recoil is insane. You literally unload crap tons of bullets. You either get a crap ton of hit markers or you just miss your shots. And with all these classes too, I advise you to use Heat Wave. Okay, when you use Heat Wave, they stand still. It gets you easy headshots, and maybe even use Overdrive if you want to get your Heat Wave ability quicker. But do not use anything else. But with the Vesper, I literally had to use Overdrive because I wanted to get close to the people. I used Dead Silence as well, and I just needed to get close to them as much as possible. Like if this had hardcore as an option, this would have been way easier. But since only core is an option, I'm putting it at C tier. It's a very annoying SMG to grind. I'm actually gonna put it down in the D tier. It's very, very annoying. Next up we got the Weevil. I'm gonna put this in B tier. Nobody uses this SMG, man. I do not know why. I think it's a very underrated SMG. 50 rounds. I get a lot of hit markers with this because once again it is core. Headshots, I do really have a difficult time with it. Once again, slap a grip on it. But the only issue I have is you're going to get a lot of hit markers and you're gonna get outgunned a lot. Even if it's an SMG, you still get outgunned to the KN or to the HVK. So yes, I do think it's underrated, but hit markers are a very big issue with this weapon, so I'm gonna put it at B tier. Next up is the Pharaoh. Should I put it in B tier or put it in A tier? I'm gonna slap it in the B tier for now. Or no, we're gonna put it in A tier. So I'm gonna put this gun in A tier because it has no recoil, 4-round burst SMG. I slapped laser on it. I forgot to mention that as well, guys. With all your SMGs, like the Weevil, VMP, Pharaoh, Vesper, slap laser sight on it. It'll sometimes save your butt instead of aiming, because sometimes aiming can be pretty atrocious with these weapons. So the Pharaoh, I still slap laser on it and grip. It doesn't have recoil. It shoots moderately fast for a burst SMG. So I think the Pharaoh is one of the better SMGs to grind for dark matter. It was actually pretty fun to use because I've actually never used the weapon on my account when I played this game. So it was an interesting dark matter grind and fun. So I'm putting the Pharaoh in A tier. Razorback, my favorite SMG in the game, my favorite gun in the game actually. I'm gonna put this in A tier. I'm gonna put this in front of the Pharaoh though. The only reason why is because I feel like it's full auto. It has no recoil. It has great iron sights too, and the reload. I just love everything about this gun. Like, I'm a Razorback glazer, so I'm gonna put A tier in it. No recoil. The hit markers aren't too crazy. For an SMG, when you slap a grip on it or not, it has no recoil. And yeah, that's it for the SMGs. So next up we got the shotguns. Now the shotguns weren't too much of an issue because nobody plays hardcore for shotguns unless maybe you're using the Brecci or the Haymaker. With the Argus and the KRM, you need to do one shot, one kills, so it's pretty easy to do, which is why I'm gonna put them pretty high. But let's start. The KRM, I'm gonna slap it in the S tier. The only reason being is you need one shot, one kills to get this before you can do the mastery challenges. With core or hardcore, it's very easy to use. It's a scrub gun in my opinion. Like, you just point, it feels like the Remington from Black Ops 2. It's literally the same thing. Pump action shotgun, you have it unlocked right away. Very easy to use. Use rapid fire. You can even use, I would recommend use overdrive too instead of heat wave, because you need one shot, one kills. So you don't need to not get headshots and have like this good aim or whatever. So KRM, I'm putting it in S tier. With all attachments or without attachments, it might be a little difficult, or even bloodthirsties, where I feel like we're a little difficult with that. But you just need to play right. Don't just run like a headless chicken and first person you see start blasting. Like, you might be out of range most of the time. So use long barrel, and that's the only thing I'll tell you. Use long barrel and laser sight. You don't need laser sight for the KRM. I feel like it makes it worse with the laser sight. So yeah, KRM S tier. Brecci, I put in this in S tier as well. I'm gonna put this above the HVK. The Brecci is the most stupid gun in the game. We all know this. Everybody hates this gun. If you use this, you are a bad person. Okay. I've using this gun for the dark matter, and you do not understand how many people switched a Brecci just because I was using it and they'd shoot my body. Okay. I'm sorry if I killed you with a brecci. After I got gold for this gun, I did not use it ever again. Like, I take this gun with a passion. Even if people use it against me, I still don't use this gun. Once again, I'm a conformist. Okay, I do not like using the best crap in the game. You do need to get headshots with this because it's not a pump. One shot, one kills are not a thing. You should probably start using heat wave for this and the haymaker as well. And that's all I gotta say about the brecci. I hate it, but it's super easy to use. You'll get dark matter in no time. You can run like a headless chicken, put long barrel, laser sight. You're good to go, man. Haymaker, once again, I'm gonna put this in the A tier. The only reason is it's not the better shotgun compared to the KRM or the brecci, and you do need to get headshots with this. And obviously, it shoots faster. I think it has less range than the brecci, so you will run into a lot of difficulties with the range. So I would use overdrive for this gun, but it's pretty easy to use. Slap rapid fire on it. You need to slap a laser sight. Maybe slap fast mags or extended mags because you do obviously run through a lot of ammo with this weapon, but it's pretty easy. Just kind of aim for the head and play like a headless chicken. More of a respectable gun compared to the brecci too, even though it's a little annoying when you just get when you sound like that getting hit. But easy gun. Haymaker, A tier. Now the Argus, my favorite shotgun in the game. You know, you gotta have good aim with this, obviously. I'm going to put this in A tier above in front of the Cuda. You need to get one shots with this. It's a slug shotgun. It has a lot of range. Just slap long barrel on it and quick draw. That's all I used. Do not use laser. Do not hit fire with this gun. I'd recommend you not use the iron sights as well, or use the iron sights because the iron sights are actually really good. Rapid fire as well. All you need is quick draw, rapid fire, and long barrel. It's all you need. You'll have a really good gun in your hands. But one shot, one kills, easy. If you have good aim, it's gonna be easy. It's not that hard to aim. Aim assist is good, especially on console. That's it for the shotguns. LMGs. All these guns are scrub weapons. I hate all these guns. I don't know why they made the LMG so broken in this game. But let's start. BRM, S tier. No recoil. 75 round mag, I believe. And with extended mag, you get 100. Or it's a 50 round mag, and when you get extended 75, I don't remember. No recoil. I think it's a 3-shot kill. Also with LMGs, you do not have high caliber or long barrel, but LMGs already are laser beams and have good stopping power, so you're not going to have an issue with hit markers at all. BRM might be the second easiest LMG to use in the game. That's all I got to say about the BRM. I'm putting it in S tier. Dingo. Another scrub weapon that people use. Fast fire rate, low recoil. Even for its hit markers, it's not an issue. I'm gonna put this in S tier as well. I feel like even with the hit marker issue, you're not gonna have a problem with this gun. This gun was a demon in hardcore, but we can't play hardcore obviously, so that's why I kind of moved it back. If it was hardcore, I'm gonna put it right here in the front, hands down. It has no stopping power or drop down for damage like at range or whatever. You can slap any reticle on this, you'll be good. Slap a grip on this, you'll get easy headshots. Laser, I highly recommend it for this gun. It has tight hips, hip fire, pause. That's all I gotta say about the Dingo. S tier. Now the Gorgon, if you camp with this gun, it's very annoying. You cannot run and gun with this weapon. Sprint to fire is really slow, but it's a 2-shot kill, and I feel like you need to slap a lot of attachments on this to make it good. So I am going to put the Gorgon in B tier because you do need to get headshots with this gun as well, and it's a 2-shot kill to the body. So, and it's not 1-shot kills to the head. So it's either you hit two bullets in the head, or 1 bullet into the body, 1 bullet in the head, or you just hit him twice in the body, you don't kill him. And I feel like you need to be very patient with this gun. You need to have a different playstyle with this gun, and you cannot run and gun with it. You like low-key need to camp to get your headshots, because if you don't have, you need to use fast hands for every single gun in this game. By the way, I feel like fast hands is a broken perk, and hardwired. so you don't die by those stupid traps and you're going for bloodthirsties. So I highly recommend hardwired and fast hands for every single class. But you do need fast hands for this gun. I feel like you need a lot of attachments to make this gun good. The iron sights suck. Laser sight actually saves your butt. You do need rapid fire, and I know it has the recoil, but please use grip. Okay, it'll help a lot. But Gorgon, I'm actually gonna put it in C tier. I just don't like how you gotta switch your playstyle just to get dark matter. It's very annoying. It's very fun, but it can be very annoying at the same time. More annoying than fun, but let's get out of that. 48 dredge. I'm gonna put this in A tier. The only reason why is it's a burst fire, and I don't know how it's a 6-round burst, and I don't know at the top of my head how much bullets it has per reload or how many bursts you get. I think it's maybe 7 or 8 bursts. So ammo could be a really big issue with this, and sometimes when you're bursting with the gun, you're gonna get a lot of body shots and not a lot of headshot kills. So I feel like that's an issue. But once again, every LMG in the game is pretty easy to use. You can run like a headless chicken. You can slap laser sight. You can slap any reticle you want. Slap grip on this. I know it's a burst, but I feel like it's pretty easy to use. Next up, we got the snipers. The thing that nobody likes to use for a dark matter grind in any game you play. The Draken, you do have to get headshots with this weapon. Bolt actions, you have to get one shots. This is the only sniper in the game where you need to get headshots with this, and I think it's a very annoying gun. Like, especially when you're fighting it, you hear like the sniper trail whatever sound effect. But you can kind of run like a headless chicken. You can slap an elo sight on it, play like a regular game, you know. But you do not get one shots. It's not hardcore. I'm gonna put the Draken in B tier. It's gonna be the easiest sniper you do. The only difficult thing is going to be the headshots and maybe the long shots. Do not use suppressor, because you might not get a one-shot headshot. It's happened to me before, so I highly advise you to not use suppressors. So you're gonna have big issues, especially when trying to aim for the head and getting outgunned by all the guns in the S tier. So next up, we got the Locust. I'm gonna put this in B tier as well. It's a bolt action sniper. You only need to get 100 one shot, 1 kills. All the snipers are pretty good in this game too, so you shouldn't have an issue with that. The only hardest part about a sniper is getting the bloodthirsties, because I feel like, especially for a casual player or intermediate player like me, it's very difficult, especially in these lobbies too, where people are either really good or really bad. You do need to strategically play. Sometimes you cannot camp. Sometimes you might need to camp, which is totally fine. Obviously the jetpacks are an issue. That's, I feel like you miss one shot, you're dead. So if you're using snipers in 2026 to go for dark matter, good luck, and I pray for you. Next up, we got the PO6. I'm gonna put this in the B tier as well. I'm gonna put this right here, right behind the VMP, because the PO6, if you don't know, it shoots 3 bullets, but if you get a kill with those 3 bullets, you're going to get a 1 shot 1 kill. I don't know why it counts like that, but it counts as a 1 shot 1 kill. That's kind of the reason why it's pretty easy in my book. Slap like elo sight, use it like a regular gun, pretty easy to use. So there's nothing much I gotta say about the PO6. It's an easy gun to use. Put it in B tier. 1 shot 1 kills helps this gun a lot, even though it's pretty easy to get headshots with this gun too. SVG, man, this gun. I'm gonna put this in B tier as well. It kind of depends how good you are with snipers. So I feel like it's kind of difficult to rank the snipers for a tier list, but One shot, one kill is very easy. I think it's from the above the knee and up. You get a one shot, one kill. So just play the game and get kills with this, and then you can start doing the mastery challenges. The difficult thing with snipers though, with the mastery challenges, is you need to get long shots, and sometimes you're not far enough. And I feel like the SVG need to be the farthest because it has the best damage. But that's all I gotta say about the snipers. If you're gonna do this, good luck, because nobody really uses snipers in Black Ops 3 anymore, especially in COD team deathmatch. MR6 is easily the best pistol in the game. Okay, it has 20 rounds. It has no fire rate. This gun's easy as hell, so I'm gonna be putting it in the A tier. Super easy to use. 20 rounds. People literally use the pistol only, and they like do better than people with the S tier guns. Like, it's that easy to use. With the pistols, you need to get kills without perks and without attachments, which is pretty easy. You can deck out the gun. The reason why I put it like in the back of the A tier is because you can only put 2 attachments and a reticle on it, which I feel halts the gun and your ability. You should use high caliber. Pistols have high caliber. Reticle kind of depends, and the other attachment, it's up to you. Like, personally, I use laser for all my weapons because aiming with this like can kind of be a little like difficult, and like especially when you get shot, like you kind of kick a lot with the pistols. 6 will be your easiest one to use, hands down. Next up, we got the RK5. Headshot with this gun was really difficult. Okay, it's a burst pistol. It only has 15 rounds, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. After 5 shots, you got to reload. I know it's a pistol, you got to reload fast. I'm putting it in C tier though. This gun was pretty atrocious to do. You need to use laser, you need to use high caliber. A reticle, once again, it's up to you. But this gun was very difficult to get headshots, simply because of the recoil. The aiming for a headshot with this is really bad, so that's why I highly recommend you use laser sight. I do not like the RK5 for headshots, but body shots, like, it's obviously a decent pistol, but headshots, once again, it's gonna be difficult. Next up, we got the LameAhhCarrot. Same thing. You're thinking it's a full auto pistol. Oh, it should be easy, right? Not really. High caliber, should use it. Laser sight, maybe extended mag. It's hard to aim with this gun too. Like, the reticles, they look ugly on it. The iron sights look ugly on it. Like, it's more satisfying to aim with an MR6 compared to an LameAhhCarrot to get headshots. It's really bad. I just don't really like this weapon. I feel like this was the LameAhhCarrot was the most like tedious one to do. It was the least fun to do, the most annoying. I'm actually slapping in D tier, bro. This gun is just so annoying. I'm gonna put both the pistols in D tier. I'm tired. I don't like it. I don't like it. Next up, we got the XM53. RPGs are a special little one where you need to destroy aircraft. Easy. Everybody uses UAVs. Everybody uses counter UAVs. It's the most common kill streak in Call of Duty history. But the issue I have with this is you need to destroy Guardians, hardened sentries, or power cores with not really a common kill streak. And then you got to do this too. Destroy Talons or Cerberuses. That's going to be the difficult part. What I recommend with the RPGs is stay in a lobby where you're getting your butt kicked. If it's like 70 to 10 or like 60 to 20, stay in that lobby. Pray to God they have those kill streaks with them equipped. Cerberuses are actually pretty common when you're getting stomped. I'd also recommend with the RPGs is when you're going for all these guns for the gold, equip one of these. No ifs, ands, or buts, because it'll be easier for your life. Do not just run around with the XM53 or Black Cell only. Okay, it will save yourself some time. It's the one you need to be most patient with. So I'm gonna put these in the same, actually. Put them both in C tier only because the Guardians, Sentries, Cerberus, Talons, it's gonna take a couple games. Finally, the combat knife. Dude, this gun was easier and more fun to get dark matter compared to the pistols. Still a little difficult to do. The only reason why is you need to get 200 kills. Right here. 200 kills. So it's going to take you some time, And I'd recommend that you be a high level as well, because you need dead silence. You might need afterburner. You're gonna need overdrive, where you run fast. Maybe use overcloak as well. Use hardwired. Use tracker. Use blast suppressor. Use dead silence. All right. You should have 6 perks when you're running a knife. Do not use concussions. Don't use shock charges. Only use perks that I listed. I'll probably put a screenshot. Okay. It's easy to use. It'll be a little fun. The only problem I have with the knife is it sounds loud when you miss, and it sounds loud when you kill somebody. This combat knife is like very clunky. It feels very slow compared to all the other like DLC melee weapons. But that's all I have for the video today. If you go for dark matter in 2026, like FaZe Jeb over here is doing, he's actually having a fun time doing it. I had a fun time doing it as well. Good luck. It still feels very satisfying to get, even in today's lobbies, because you actually have to try harder. You can't just rely on hardcore. The lobbies aren't popping. A lot of good people, a lot of bad people. Mid, they're not really there. I don't know why. But my beloved Black Ops 3, I love you. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And yeah, guys, this has been Justyn WY, and I'm out. Peace.